Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, very serious situation involving Sergio Marchionne, the head of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, or I should say the ex-head of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, because he had to step down in the last 24 to 48 hours due to a health condition. Mr. Marchionne had shoulder surgery done to him late last month, June of 2018, but in the last 48 to 24 hours, actually had some severe complications to this surgery, which made him step down immediately. The head of FCA hereforth will be the ex-head of Jeep, Mike Manley, who will step into Sergio's position. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are not only with Sergio, who's only 66 years old, but also with his family as well. Hopefully, he could pull through this situation and have a long life afterwards. So we'll definitely keep you in tune. Hopefully, things will turn out for the better for Mr. Marchionne. Sticking with his brand, FCA, they debuted a brand new funny car body at the Bandimere Speedway, Denver, Colorado, Dodge NHRA Nationals in Denver, Colorado. This brand new SRT Hellcat body is basically something that's been done in preparation for what General Motors has done with that brand new Chevrolet Camaro bodywork. Gone are the massive amounts of downforce that these bodies were supposed to be putting down over the past several years. Thanks to something they discovered a couple of years ago. In fact, one of the Dodge Run vehicles actually discovered the laid-back header situation. Basically what they've done is laid the headers backwards where they almost work like afterburners, like in a jet fighter, where the actual exhaust of the 500 cubic inch supercharged V8 making close to 11,000 horsepower actually helps propel the vehicle down the track, which means it doesn't need near as much downforce, because not only is the rear wheels actually pushing the car, but the exhaust is doing it as well, which means some monster times for these vehicles over the past several years. So they slickened up this brand new SRT body that will take over for the old Charger body that is actually still being run by many manufacturers. In fact, many competitors were still running it, as there was only one of these vehicles. Matt Hagan, with his crew chief Dickie Venables, actually had a very difficult weekend at Bandimere Speedway. Only made it down one of the 4 qualifying sessions and actually bowed out in first rounds. Wasn't the greatest deal to be at the Dodge NHRA Nationals, their sponsors event, but Bandimere Speedway in Denver, Colorado is a mile up as far as elevation. The air is very thin. In fact, all NHRA competitors actually have to do massive changes for this one event and one event only to actually make them run up on the mountain. So when they head off to Seattle, Washington later on, and next weekend when they head out to Sears Point Raceway in California, this will actually be a situation where it not be near as big a deal as you move down to actual sea level. So we'll definitely keep you in tune if we hear more about the brand new SRT Hellcat body that'll hopefully be going on all the Don Schumacher Racing and other Dodge-backed vehicles heading into the future. Speaking of the Bandimere Speedway, there's also a brand new logo for a brand new machine that was actually emblazoned all over the top fuel car of Leah Pritchett, who actually won the Dodge Nationals. The Mopar-backed driver from Don Schumacher Racing was showing off the brand new Angry Bee that goes on a brand new vehicle, along with the 1320 logo. And that will go right on the side of this brand new machine, the brand new Challenger Scat Pack 1320 edition. Basically what this vehicle is a way more streetable Demon. In fact, this is something they're trying to spread out some of the costs from the Demon. You know, the wide body kit, and it's now available on most every Challenger you can actually buy. Well, a lot of the techniques and the super cool technology that went into the Demon are actually going to go into this particular machine. You can think of a lot of stuff like the torque reserve that was on the Demon, along with the trans brake and the drag mode and launch assist, will all be going in this brand new Scat Pack 1320. The supercharged engine will not, as this gets the 392 cubic inch, 6.4 liter, normally aspirated Hemi V8, making 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. That is shifted through the 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox. Now, Gone are also the drag radials, but even without these and the super slick, sticky tires that they actually put on this vehicle, which apparently are very easy to drive on the streets, this is a vehicle where someone could buy this, go back and forth to work every week, and then go tear it up on the drag strip, as its actual quarter-mile times are 11.7 seconds, with a top speed out the back door of 115 miles an hour outside of the 1320. 0 to 60 does come down thanks to all the cool new tech to just 3.8 seconds. Now, we haven't heard official top speed for this vehicle, at least as of yet, only quarter-mile speed. Also, too, we haven't heard of pricing or availability, which will definitely keep you in tune on this particular deal. It's the brand new Scat Pack 1320 edition. We'll keep you in tune of what we hear. Now, the only thing outside of FCA that we have to talk about is the brand new, super fantastic Renault Sport Megane RS Trophy. Yes, the folks over at Renault Sport put a lot of loving on this brand new Megane, and this thing gets a bunch of cool brand new stuff, including a lot of light weighting thanks to some Recaro seats inside of it, along with a brand new 1.8 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder unit, makes 300 horsepower and 310 pounds-feet of torque, and that is exclusively through the 6-speed EDC transmission. You can opt for the 6-speed manual transmission, which is what I would do, but the torque has to be dropped down a little bit to help this transmission live to only 295 pounds-feet of torque. 15 pounds-feet of torque, I guess that would be something you could probably live with. All new suspension settings, brand new Brembo brakes on all 4 corners, lightweight 19-inch alloys that can be upgraded to a set of what they're calling Fuji alloy wheels, which will actually drop the car down another 18 pounds if you so desire. This thing actually has another little trick up its sleeve as well. 4-wheel steering, which is a very intriguing option for a vehicle in this price range. Speaking of price range, no pricing or availability have been released as of yet on this particular machine. I mean, we all know that PSA, the head of all French manufacturers, has been being a big push to coming stateside. You know what? If you push forced with this Renault Sport Edition, not only the Megane, but all the Renault Sports inside of the lineup, I'm thinking Americans are going to really shine up to running a Renault here in the United States. So I'm hoping that very, very soon this vehicle will be available stateside. We'll definitely keep you in tune of pricing or availability, and obviously we'll keep you in tune because I'm thinking they're going to take this thing to the ring to try to take back that Honda record with their Type R around the Nordschleifer for front-wheel drive machines. So we'll definitely keep you in tune of that as well. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiast. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.